That's it. What are you plugged into? And I want to just use this as an example. I couldn't find the big honking ones, but these are my headphones. These are my Beats. You got to get a pair of Beats. White chocolate has to have a pair of Beats. Anyways. But the whole purpose, I'm not going to put these in because I wouldn't be able to hear anything really. So, what are you plugged into? I know it looks retarded, but let's just go on here. What are you plugged into? Everybody has one of these. Everybody, can I see your pokey thing, please? Okay. All right. Can I see your pokey thing, please? Yeah, there. Okay. What are you plugged into? Is it based on who you know? Or is it based on everything else you see? Because listen, people are now speaking based on what they're experiencing. So they plug in here, and so this is what they're listening to. Oh man, things are rough. Shoot, the government did that again? Are you kidding me? Blast, it's going down. I'm going to lose my job. And they freak out. Right? Or something happened at work. What did you just say about me? Oh, no, you did. Oh, man, I'm going to show you a thing or two. And they're plugged in there at work. They're plugged in. Maybe it's their bank account. What are you saying? I can't give this month? Oh, that's too bad. Maybe next time. And they're plugging around. They're going to their spouse, and they're having a fight, and they're going to argument, and they're just staying here. Who do you know? What are you plugged into? Because what Paul did... I win. I win. I win. Listen, we're living in a completely different world. Completely different world. When people say, man, what's wrong with you? Just say, I'm plugged in differently. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I'm a little weird. It's because I'm plugged in somewhere else. People are plugging in the most random spots. But where you're plugged into, you're going to start sounding like. Where are you plugged in? Because if you're plugged into the government, if you're plugged into your job, if you're plugged into your finances, if you're plugged into your wife or your husband, if you're plugged into your kids only, listen, you're living your life from what you're hearing. Jesus said that. Mark 4:24 says, take heed to what you're hearing. Because what you're hearing out of the abundance of the heart, your mouth is going to speak. What are you plugged into? Paul, he on purpose, you have to take your plug and you got to plug it in. God's not going to take the plug and say, no, get out of there and plug it into me, please. No, you have to take the plug and you have to put it in on purpose of where you want to listen to. What do you want to hear? Where do you want to go in life? If you want to be a success and you want to see your businesses flourish, you want to see your families flourish, you have to on purpose plug it into here. Day and night. Think about it. Talk about it. Man, and what happens, it makes you more sensitive to what He's saying. God is talking all the time. How come I never hear Him? Because you're not plugged in. Listen, I only hear what this thing is plugged into. If it's plugged into here, I'm able to hear it. But if it's plugged anywhere else, and I'm going, God, why can't I hear you? Like, no, here, come here for a second. It looks silly, yes, but I want you to get the point. I'm plugged into Eric. Me and him are having an argument. We're having a fight. I'm like, man, why aren't you there for me? You're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to be my pal. Why'd you do this to me? Oh, careful, son. What are you doing? And at the same time, I'm like, okay, God, how come I'm not hearing you? What's going on? God, where are you? And we get frustrated at God, and meanwhile, He's speaking. What's the problem? Oh. Huh. Oh, hey, there we are. And that's all. Thanks, Eric. You can sit. But that's all it takes. So I want to just show you these last few scriptures. So what is our dialect? And it's no good just to say, okay, Christian,